Hey guys, welcome to lesson 4, part 2. It's like the Deathly Hallows up in here. Is that a dated reference? I don't know. This time we're talking about the major key signatures that use flats. The rule to remember with flat keys is that the final flat is fa. Some nice alliteration there to help you remember that. So the first step when you're identifying a flat key is to find fa. Just like with sharp keys, what we mean by the final flat is the one that's furthest to the right. So in this case, this one's the final flat, which means that it's fa, and this is D flat. So D flat is fa in this particular key signature. Once we've found fa, we just need to count down to do. So fa, mi, re, do. And so we've landed on the second space of the treble clef, which is A. But notice that here in the key signature, we already have a flat. That means that actually do is not just regular A, it's A flat. And this is the key signature for A flat major. Again, always remember to include that major when you're naming keys. Let's take one more example just for practice. So here we have just one flat, which automatically makes it the final flat. And we know that the final flat is fa. So B flat is fa, and then we just count down to do, mi, re, do. We've landed on the space for F, and we just always want to double check the key signature, make sure there's not an accidental affecting what we've landed on for do, and there's not. So that means this is the key signature for F major. And now let's talk about writing key signatures that use flats. Just like there was an order of sharps, flats are always going to occur in the key signature in the same order. And that order is this: B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, and F flat. Again, that's B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. And I just like to remember the word bead and then GCF, greatest common factor, like in math. Hopefully they still teach greatest common factors. I know they've changed math, so we'll just hope for the best, I guess. And that's how you remember the order of flats. Again, it's really important to put accidentals in the correct place on the staff when you're writing key signatures. So in treble clef, your flats are going to go in the following places. B flat will go on the third line. E flat will go on the top space. A flat will go on the second space. D flat will go on the fourth line. G flat will go on the second line. C flat will go on the third space. And F flat will go on the bottom space. In bass clef, your B flat is going to go on the second line, your E flat is going to go on the third space, A flat will go on the bottom space, D flat will go on the third line, G flat will go on the bottom line, C flat will go on the second space, and F flat will go on the space right below the bottom line. So now let's talk about how to write key signatures using flats. So the first step is going to be to decide what note do is, and again it's easy, it's right there in the key signature. In E flat major, E flat is do. So we know that down here this is going to be do. And then we want to find fa because fa is the final flat. So we have do, re, mi, fa. So we've landed on the space for A, which means that A flat is Fa, and it's also the final flat in this key signature. So then we're going to use our order of flats to figure out what the rest of the key signature is. So we're going to write the word bead, B-E-A-D, and then greatest common factor. And we've already determined that A flat is Fa and is the final flat in this key signature, so we can cross out these ones that come after it, and that means that we just need all of the ones that come before A flat in the order of flats. So we need B flat, E flat, and A flat. So let's write the key signature: B flat, E flat, A flat. 3 flats is the key signature for E flat major. Let's practice with one more example. So we're in D flat major, and D flat is Do in D flat major. And then we're going to count up until we find Fa. So Do, Re, Mi, Fa. So G flat is Fa and the final flat. So we'll consult our order of flats, the word bead, greatest common factor. And we know that G is the final flat, so we can cross off the 2 that come after that. And then we need to include all of the ones that come before it. So B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. And we'll write that on the staff. So B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. 5 flats is the key signature for D flat major. And that wraps up our discussion about major key signatures. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next time.